Zimbabwe is not just a country, not just a place, it's much, much more than that. It's the sound of the birds early in the morning as the sun rises. It's the people you meet and the smiles no matter where you go. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we will talk about Zimbabwe, a beautiful country with many things to explore. Make sure to stick to the end. We will give some useful advice and tips when traveling to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's trump card is its whopping great swaths of wonderful wilderness, packed full of game and bird life. Its 5 fantastic national parks are a nature lover's nirvana, each one offering a safari experience unique to the next. And contrary to inaccurate rumors of resistance, Zimbabwe's people are some of the world's friendliest and have a renewed enthusiasm for tourist interest. The only arms you'll be greeted with will be open ones. Most travelers visit Zimbabwe and Zambia to see Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world and the largest waterfall on the planet. A mile-long raging waterfall and one of the Earth's most marvelous spectacles. Going to Zimbabwe and not seeing Victoria Falls is like going to Paris and foregoing the Eiffel Tower. Protected by the eponymous national park, as well as the Zambezi National Park, there are those who want to explore the river that creates these great falls in other ways. Whitewater rafting, for example, or canoeing on the gentler sections, is a wonderful way to explore this iconic river. Always do so with responsible operators, as this is not a river to be messed with, but when paddled responsibly is one of the most exhilarating experiences you can have. Adrenaline seekers will always love the bungee jumping and swimming in the Devil's Pool above them. Or, of course, you can always take a helicopter ride over them. Most first-time Zimbabwe goers tend to head north to pair Victoria Falls with a safari in Hwanga National Park, which makes for an amazing holiday. If you've been to Zimbabwe before, however, and have already ticked those off your list, the less frequented parks like Matobo and Gonarajo, a national park tucked right down in the south of the country that, in places, resembles the Okavango Delta and has massive pink cliffs that overlook it, are well worth returning to the country for. Matobo is the best park in Zimbabwe to see white rhino, but leopard, wildebeest, and zebra are also common. Walking safaris are popular here, an ideal way to take in the spiritual aspect of this park, considered almost sacred by local people. Certainly, if you spot one of its rare black rhinos, your prayers will have been answered. Other activities we recommend that you give a try is canoeing, requiring neither previous experience nor superhuman levels of fitness. A canoe safari is a relaxing way to appreciate the incredible scenery and wildlife. Pick the right time of day to drift along the lower Zambezi, and you'll see hippo, elephants, zebra, and buffalo all contentedly browsing the banks underneath the kind of spectacular sunset that only Africa affords. Here are some tips to you guys for still hanging around. Packing tips. Be sure not to forget the sunscreen in summer especially, and even winter months, as the midday sun is hot and buying sunscreen locally can be expensive. I do recommend that one can buy tins of insect repellent spray or lotion from the local supermarkets if needed. The local brands are great mosquito and insect repellents and work exceptionally well, so do not worry if you did not manage to find any before you reach Africa. Lightweight, quick-drying, long-sleeve shirts are extremely handy on safari, offering protection from the sun, and in the winter months they will be nice for the evenings. A collared shirt is useful for protecting your neck from the sun while on game drive or bushwalks. Making the most out of Victoria Falls. If you are in Victoria Falls on a full moon, the park is open for special guided walks to see the lunar rainbow, which lasts 3 days. Do not, however, do the utterly tragic walking with lions or the elephant riding right next door to the falls, despite any claims that it is supporting wildlife conservation. Safari in Hwanga National Park. Safaris in Hwanga are amongst the best in Africa, and much of that is down to the guides. The guides in Zimbabwe can only be locals. They call them Zimbabwe Pro Guides, and they have to go through incredible training. It's similar to getting in a cab in London and getting one in Paris. In London, they've gone through the knowledge, and they know everything. But in Paris, they haven't had that extensive training. It's exactly the same in Zimbabwe. To become a guide, you have to go through such a rigorous process, and it sorts the wheat from the chaff. So the guiding is out of this world. The best time to go. a year-round destination. The best time to visit depends on whether you like heat, rain, or more temperate conditions. For safaris, the ideal time to go to Zimbabwe is from May Nov, though the latter part of this season sees temps soar into the 30s. July-Aug hover in the mid-20s, but can get pretty chilly at night. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more content every week. See you next time.